Hello, Glenpool. Hey, we are back in the office after the July 4th holiday working on a number of projects around the city. But first, I hope you had a great holiday, and I hope you enjoyed our inaugural Red, White, and Boom Bash. It was such a great event, such a fun night to be able out there enjoying the fireworks, enjoying some great music, some games with the kids, some great food. And so we'll be looking at what we can do to make this better for next year. But if you have ideas and you have suggestions that you would like for us to consider, please send those by email to Leanne Reed. She is our Community Relations Director. She'll make sure we have all of that information as we start planning for next year's Red, White, and Boom Bash. Speaking of projects, we've got a lot of projects underway. The council just recently approved phase 2 of our road project improvements. That added 8 more projects to the list, bringing us to 22 total projects across this summer that are going to be done across the city. Over $500,000 spent in road improvements. So just bear with us. We know there are going to be some problems with traffic from time to time. We're going to have to shut some roads down at intersections and in neighborhoods. So bear with us through that. We'll get those done over the next couple months. The other big piece that we have going on, of course, is Warrior Road. That project is still moving forward. Hopefully we get that done quickly, especially if the weather cooperates, but we are on schedule to get it done before school starts. We are excited to see what that project's going to look like when everything is done, how traffic's going to flow. We think the improvements there are going to be tremendous. The other big project that we have going on that the council just approved as well is improvements to drainage at Kendalwood North Park. So this is there just on the border between Kendalwood and Pecan Estates. The park sits right there. We're going to be working in there in the next couple months to fix some of the drainage problems that we've got. So just be prepared, bear with us as we work. I know it's summer, not the best time to be doing projects in parks because we're interfering with the kids' ability to play, but we need to be able to get in and get that process done prior to October. And so that's the goal. We've got to get this piece done. We're improving a lot of different drainage areas, and then once we finish all of that, we're going to begin starting on improvements in this next year to the park itself. So a 2-phase process there. Hope you'll bear with us on that, but it's going to be a great product when we're done with that park system. July 1st was also the beginning of a new fiscal year for us. The council approved across the city and the trust authorities that make up the city over $21 million in budget. Lots of things happen in this budget. That's where we pay for police and fire, for our road projects that we talked about earlier, for the park projects that we talked about earlier. All of those come from this budget. And so if you have questions about the budget or want to know more information about it, you can find a copy of our budget on our website under the Finance Department page. Go there, look at that. If you have questions, reach out to us, email us. We'll make sure we get those questions answered for you as well. But while we're talking about the budget, I want to give you a quick update on where the money comes from for this. The biggest part of our money for what we do in the city comes from sales tax. The city does not receive any ad valorem tax for operations. And so it's a unique piece about the way Oklahoma funds its cities. We are the only state in the country to fund cities solely off of sales tax. And so it's a difficult thing as we go through that process that we don't get ad valorem because sales tax fluctuates so much. But that is why it is so important that you buy local and you shop local when you can. If you can get your goods and services here locally, we would encourage you to do that because every time you shop local, that sales tax comes to the city to help us pay for projects, to keep our roads updated, to update our parks, to have more police, to have more firefighters in this city, to keep you safe and to provide opportunities for your family to grow and to enjoy this community. So we thank you for shopping local. Ask that you keep that up whenever possible. And if you've got questions about the budget, go out to our webpage, find copies of it, look what's there, and email us about those as well. The Arby's ribbon cutting and grand reopening. If you've been over there on 141st and seen Arby's, they are currently undergoing a remodel. And so they are almost done with that. They have set the opening for July 14th. That's a Wednesday from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And it's also a spirit night for them during that time. So if you mention Glenpool Public Schools when you go place your order on the 14th, they will donate a portion of that order back to the school system here. So encourage you all to go out, get something to eat from Arby's on the 14th, mention Glenpool Public Schools, and take a moment to make sure you help the schools out in this community. Hey, have a great month here in July. As we said, we hope everybody enjoyed the 4th. We are excited for our Red, White, and Boom Bash, excited to bring it back to you next year. We'll see you later.